Epic. You need to be paid. Okay. The lighting. I'm supposed to do it. Lighting's going to be an issue, as is the thing you're on right now. Come on. So we have something I'm trying. I'm going to set up the other option. Where is the other option? There's. I wanted to give this thing a shot. This is a nice little thingy-majiggy that I use for sometimes recording, sometimes. And it's, hey, it's a gimbal, is what I'm trying to say. Hope you're not motion sickness. Hope you don't have motion sickness. Okay, look at that. Scott Moody, hello. Yeah. I'm in the vault right now. Please. Give me a second. Look at all the bottles. Look at them. Well, I figured this out. I can do this with this other thing. It just doesn't feel right. But we're doing it. You're going to be on this thing now. In a moment. Here. Oh, come on. Work with me, please. That's how we do things here, by the way. Janky AF. And the reason I was trying the gimbal out was because you're plugged in right now. You're on my phone, obviously. We're doing a vertical, and the battery needs to be charged. So, while that's the thing, you have to suffer, and I'm sorry. There. Okay. Not quite the angle I want. Oh well. That's okay. The Pop Kit, hello. Schwelcome. Everyone, schwelcome to the vault. Do this. Yeah, you're a little tilty, but it's fine. Okay, Jack. Hi. Like and subscribe. I have to say it, I'm sorry. We're so close to 1,000. It's obnoxious. But here we are. Kara, I am in the Whiskey Vault in Austin, Texas. They have a channel as well. It's called The Whiskey Vault. And I'm a whiskey sommelier, so I get to be in here. I don't have my thing on. Oh, God. I don't have the proof. I brought it, I swear. I don't remember which part of my bag it's in. The front? I'm guessing the front. We have guessed incorrectly. The back? That would be weird. Yep. It was in the back. That's cool. It's so cool. Here we are. Whiskey sommelier. Since I'm in here entertaining all of you, well, the weight of responsibility, as they say. Put this away while I'm thinking about it. We're starting out with a compass box. It's backwards. It's called Compass Box Crimson Cask 46% blended Scotch. I have a list. It's a list I can't see now. I should have thought of that. But there's a list on my phone, which is you. Ooh, sweet pea. Like raisins. No, cranberries. Dried cranberries. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's put this back. Make sure I keep everything in one place so I don't lose everything. Now, I don't know how the sound's going to be. I have like a little microphone thing I can wear, but it doesn't sound great. But it also was kind of cheap, so not surprised. I'll give you the rundown here, at least from your angle. What do we got? Is this American? No. Light whiskey? Corn whiskey? What we got going on here? There's a rye. I guess this is a rye. They moved it. The rye used to be down there. Alright, well, rye. Probably more rye right here. have blends. It's been a year since I've been in here, so they could have moved everything. Travel stuff that rests in my pocket. Skilling, experimental, blah, 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 blah. What are we here? We got Jack Daniels, corn whiskey, Dickel. Is this Tennessee stuff? Yeah, it is. Tennessee whiskey section right there. Treaty Oak is nearby, so that's not bad. Lens? Let me know how the sound gets as I get further away. I'm trying to be loud enough. From the diaphragm, as they say. But I know you're on a phone. Rye, Tennessee. What's going on here? Why'd they split this? This doesn't make sense. Well, I'm gonna have to ask someone. It's weird. Sounds fine. Okay, thank you, Scott. This reminded me of Scotch I really like. Can't remember the name of it. This is the problem with having 200 bottles at home. You're like, this smells like one I really like. KillCo is what I want to say. Except this is fruitier. It's got that nice, what I consider earlier, sweet pea. There's a baseball card here. It's signed. Keith Hernandez. The name sounds familiar. Hernandez, at least. It's fairly light. It's a lower proof or percentage, whatever. The joys of not drinking whiskey for a full year. I still haven't gotten used to drinking it. Still love it, but even when I was drinking it regularly, I always got that like right here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry. There's 12 people in here. I have to make sure. I hate looking at the number, but I have to. When we're, what are we, 25, 26 away from 1,000? Ugh. 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 And if you'd like to see level 3, why is that here? Did someone forget it? Oh, well, maybe it's just, okay, anyway. That's not where that goes. Why did I do that to myself? That's all it is. And for the record, if anyone's wondering, well, how do you transport your medallion? Well, of course, in a crown bag. That's a joke. But here we have, it's a loner, all right. Here we have level 3, and as you can see, it looks just like mine. The only difference is this. This is level 3 whiskey somm. I'm level 2. Very fancy all around. I hope to get level 3 done some point, but financially not a good idea right now. Especially since I went cross country and am now in Texas. I'm making positive choices. Make good choices. No, never. I really should have looked at my list. Oh well. We'll just wing it. I can actually, yeah, I can do my list later. I have a whiskey list on my phone, like I said, that is strictly for when I'm in here doing research, which is what we're doing now a little bit. Does anyone have any input? Would you like to see me go to a certain section? I should be able to take you with me soon, which is part of the reason I'm doing this on my phone, because you're more transportable. I don't know what my phone's battery is at right now, so we're at 51. That's okay. So if you want to see anything, specific section, we got rye higgledy-piggledy over here. We go down even further. Is this all rye? How did this happen? It looks like this and this are rye. This gets a little confusing because there's a bunch of Tennessee stuff in here that is not rye. Corn whiskey down here. And then we go back to what looks like rye again. Bourbon rye. These are maybe combos. Whiskey. Yeah, I'll have to ask. Hammer on to finish. Light whiskey. Anyway, this side confuses me. The side I'm used to do this. I hurt myself, or you, or my phone. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. This section in the corner here. This is the bourbon country right here. Unless they changed it, but I don't think they did. Yeah, it's still Austin. Bourbon. I see some bourbon up there. I see, what does that say? Savage and Cook? I got Saints Alley up there. My neck hurts. And we have the real bourbon section over here. Can't see if you can see. There I am. Okay. Maker's Mark. Where are some of my favorites? Well, Maker's Mark is one. Excuse me. Oh, hey! Try this. I wonder about this one. Got an old Fitz bottle and bond right here. Very fancy looking bottle, as you can see. Again, it's backwards. I apologize, but I can't do anything about that. It's either you get to get a little backwards stuff, or I can't see you, which doesn't really vibe with trying to keep the entertainment going. There we go. Why are you crooked? We have a secret shelf here, but not secret, but there's different stuff in here. Oh, hello, my friends. Oh, hey. Did they just change the bottle? Is that it? This makes me sad. We're gonna try for this. Like part of me is looking at this going, I need to drink the rest of this. That's a bad idea. I shouldn't do that. But here's the older bottle, I guess. Nice cork. Look at this. Look how low it is. That's what, 2 pours for one, like one pour for one person, 1 pour for another. And then they changed it to this. Which do you think is better? I mean, I like the old design as far as like classic goes. This is more in line with modern stuff. Kill Wills. And the whole liquor store. No, this is a whiskey vault. You can't get in here unless you're a whiskey somm, which I am. And I'm doing research in the whiskey vault in Austin, Texas, while I am in the area. I didn't plan on doing this today, but then again, I'm here, I might as well. And I'm just sort of waiting to go to Andalusia. If you are in the area, Scott, Andalusia around 6 o'clock. Things will be happening. Yeah. This is a simple sipper. It's very nice. Oh. Also, for the record, I had to take an entire year off whiskey for my liver's sake. That's done. I'm back into drinking very tiny amounts. And I'm going to stop drinking for a while after this venture because I had 3 weeks cross country where I had a number of drinks. I'm trying to keep it to 3 ounces or 2 actual full drinks. So 2 beers, 2 glasses of wine, 2 pours of whiskey at 1.5 ounces. I'm not doing that right now, obviously, because I'm at a whiskey event tomorrow. A big whiskey event. So that would be kind of silly. But after this, I get to chill out. I wonder. Wow. Okay. Please don't break. Okay. Ooh, that needs to be. That cork is not great. There we go. It needed to be wetted. Also wasn't coming out. Look at this. There's glass. It's heavy. I'm doing the nose test here. This one's not very conductive of that. What is this? All right. This is recent too. It's like one. It looks like 1 pour. Opposed to this one, which is nearly empty. But, no. Who's misbehaving or did something that YouTube didn't like? Got it. Do the butt test. I'll allow it. Go ahead. Okay. Never mind. Thank you, moderator. I don't know why I had to flag the word but. But that was funny. Mm. In my water bottle. My rules here on my channel are basically, you can be kind of stupid, but as soon as you're like crude and aggressive and hostile and just plain mean, don't bother. Buckeye for life. Heaven Hill 18, absolutely beautiful. Hell yeah. This is the bottom of the bottom. Is this the 18? Hold on. I need to look. This is the 10. Okay, so this is the 10 year. This is the new one I guess they're doing, which is only 7. I like the number 7 for reasons. But let's check. Let's make sure there's nothing else in there that might be more interesting. I only saw these 2. But this is supposedly the area that some stuff hides. I think it has some allocated stuff in here. Oh, hey, a rain bottle. What the hell? So, okay, I'm sorry. One of these shelves tried to kill me once. When I was in there, I took a bottle off and the shelf went whack! But thankfully there were plenty of people around me to save me from getting destroyed. It is a lot of booze. This is what I'm talking about for later. I'm sorry, it's backwards again. This is Irene Tan's cigar malt from Andalusia. She will be at the distillery at 6 p.m. today. I need my water. We also have Each Taylor in here. We got a Baker's. We got Eagle Rare, 10 year. Oh, that's true. Okay. Irene has clearly been in here because there's a number of things of hers in that shelf. Water. Wow. I'm not distracted, you're distracted. Not that one, not that one. Yeah, this one. It's not this weird. Why can't I put things where they are? There it is. Buried underneath something else. Hydration is key, everyone. And here's the thing. I can't see the name. Alan Saul. That's one section. That's the rest. You're looking at a corner of the whiskey vault at the moment. And we're looking at the bourbon section. Tried the Jack Daniel's 10, 12, or 14. Let me check. I have not personally. I'm checking to see if it's on the... I gotta put this back. If it's on the shelf. I think I see something. It's nice. Hey, what do you know? Since you mentioned it. Again, I'm sorry it's backwards. We have the 14 right here. Might as well. Rinse this. I could just grab another glass, but as a sommelier, who knows someone has to deal with all these dishes. That's cool it is. I didn't even know it existed until you said so. I'm not a follower of the Jack Daniels. Oh! 63.15. Holy hell. So many liquor bottles. Oh, this isn't my collection. Again, you're looking at a fraction of it there, but that's the rest of it. And for those of you who are unaware, if you want to, first of all, like and subscribe to my channel. That's the first thing. Second thing, check out the Whiskey Vault, just the Whiskey Vault on YouTube, and you will see reviews from this collection. You'd have to go back to some of the older videos to see them actually doing it in here, but that way you can get a good idea of how big this place is and stuff. So here we go, Jack Daniel's 14, 63.15%. I was just at 46, I think. Just a touch. There we go. Oh, that was a little more than a touch. Whoops. I'm not going to drink all of that. I don't see the other one over here. Wait. Master Distiller Series, Sinatra Select, 100 proof. Oh, they got a whole bunch of Jack Daniels. 10 year. That's 10 year. Nice. That's something to dive into at some point. A little Jack Daniels section. Amazing collection, yes. My collection is nothing like this, but if you look at some of my live streams and such, you will see I have about 200 bottles. Oof. I got the first whiff was like rubbing alcohol. Ugh. I'm getting hard to get past that. But again, high proof. See the taste. Ugh. Wow. That's actually very nice. I was worried with Jack Daniels. I usually get a banana note on their regular release. So let me actually see. It has been an entire year. Or actually, this is more than that since I had any Jack Daniels, to be honest. What is this? Oh, that was confusing. They have a number 27 gold now? When did that happen? Oh, but this is the regular JD. Screw cap. Nope. Banana bread. That's what that is. I don't dislike banana bread. But I think on the palate, if I remember it correctly, it comes off as the Runts candy, like the little banana-shaped candies. And I don't really like those that much. I don't like fake banana. I'm actually surprised that smelled like banana bread. However, that is also a pretty low bottle. So there's oxygenation of a little bit of that. Okay. Making me think of cinnamon. It's a cinnamon roll smell, but without any like glaze, no vanilla on it, just more cinnamon. That's pretty good, actually. Very spicy. It's got like a slow spicy build, like all those little pinpricks on your tongue, and then it fades off. It drinks much more like a bourbon, like the regular stuff, not strictly Tennessee. I was thinking of Kentucky bourbon. Not like Tennessee. It doesn't have any of that nastiness. I do, in fact, like Jack Daniel's single barrel stuff, which is also higher proof. So that explains that. If I could get this for a reasonable price, I'd probably add it to the shelf. But considering it's a Jack Daniel's 14 year, and up until this moment I didn't know about it, I don't know. I kind of blew up my palate just now. What are you at? It's 50%. Did they do anything weird with this one? No, of course not. Bourbon Bond. Bourbon Bond is 100 proof. Rock fan. Favorite whiskey regardless of price? Ooh. Come on. When you have a collection of 200 and you have access to this many, this is thousands of bottles, obviously. I don't go with favorites. I have favorite preferences for my own at home, and it's more brand than specifics. But, and I hate this for the record, hate it. I do enjoy Eagle Rare 10 year, and I do like E.H. Taylor small batch, which are both hard to get, often allocated. People are chasing them down all the time. I know, I hate that. It's just I still like them. I'm not hunting them down and want the hardest one to get. I just like those ones as far as bourbons are concerned. For Irish whiskey, it's Redbreast 12 or Redbreast. The PX is really good. I don't really have anything specifically set for rye when I think about it. I have to work on that. Scotch, I talked about, I think it was KillCo, or Bourbon's pretty good. Oh, lots more reading. Hold on. I'll have me a good whiskey. Yeah, those are some of my favorite brands. Another Pass Whiskey, hello. Everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hate to say that, but again, we are so close to 1,000 subscribers. It's obnoxious. The worst whiskey I had? Ooh. Oh, that's easy. There's a whiskey out there called Demon Seed. It has like a jalapeno thing going on. It's like hot spicy, as if you were trying to eat a jalapeno. Some people like it. The reason I hate it, or at least I wouldn't want to drink it again, is because it caught me off guard. Someone was like, "Here, try this," and I smelled it. I was like, "This is weird," and I tasted it, which was a mistake. I fell for it. So if you want to try something not great, try Demon Seed. Bourbon EFI, hello, schwelcome. Schwelcome. I could say that for certain. Although, there's one other that I actually dumped, and it was a Johnny Walker wine finish blend. It was very bad. It was so bad that I drank as much as I could, and I still dumped most of it because it was bad. That was from years ago, so I can only hope if they're still doing that, it's better now. Yeah, that was awful. And I like Johnny Walker normally. Campfire whiskey, hell yeah. I like peated Scotch. Absolutely. There's a whole section over there of Ardbeg and what was the other one? Lefroy. Whole selection. Hold on, let me check something. While you guys are still here, I want to keep you entertained. We're at 58%. All right, we're fine. I can plug it back in again. I'm sorry, I hope you don't get motion sick. But now that I have your attention, I can move you around. This is why I did this, just to try it out. Normally I do it from a laptop, but the laptop's kind of stationary. This, on the other hand, we're talking about campfire whiskeys here. Let me see if I can do this. God, this is hard. I'm trying to show you something while looking at it. Here we go. Lagavulin, Lefroy. Where's the Ardbegs? I think the Ardbegs are way up high. Yeah, they are. Oh shit, how am I going to do this? All right, I have to see what I'm looking at, so sorry for the angle. There we go. A whole bunch of Ardbegs right there. They have a bunch of Scotch Malt Whiskey Society stuff mixed in here. They have a bunch of Highland Park down here. There we go. Oops. Can't do this with the laptop. I said my first campfire whiskey. It was so great. It's so good. You have so many different ones to try now. I recommend Highland Park, or actually I have to recommend Lefroy, unless that's the one you had, because that is what got me into whiskey. My father and I tried it for the first time, and he loved it. And I went, well, I've never had anything like this before. What else can whiskey offer? And whiskey can offer a hell of a lot. I'm going to put you on a different spot here. Whoa. Celt, the handle-aged booze, dark ale. I am definitely of Irish descent. I can say that for certain. All right, let's see here. I'm going to mess up this glass. And I do like a Guinness. I know there are better things out there than Guinness, but that's the one that's kind of available easily. My wife wants to know, if you don't mind, do you have any Glenfiddich single Scotch malt, and how much would it cost? I can tell you the costs of things are, well, at least in America, it's state to state. Like the stores manage the price. So you can get Glenfiddich in one place for like $40 and then another place for $50. It's annoying. Let me see if I can find the Glenfiddich here. I know I saw it earlier. Glenfiddich. Oh God. You can imagine how hard it is to find anything in here. Glendronach, Glenmorangie, some Dalmore. Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. Oh, there it is. This is the one I like as far as some peated stuff. Yep. Kilkerran, if you can read that. It's backwards again. That's Kilkerran 12 year. That's really good. That one kind of blew me away. I did a video on it, if you want to check that out at some point. This is true, chill. Glenfiddich. Glenfiddich or Glenfiddich? Because there's a lot. Glendronach. Glenfarclas. All particular. Now, oh, there they are. Is it this one? Fireball. I would not recommend it, and it's also not really whiskey. It is below 40%, and legally speaking, that is not the qualification for whiskey. Come on. I gotta hold this just so I can actually see what you're seeing. There we go. That's Glenfiddich. We have Glenlivet. There's a lot of Glens. That's a problem. Let me just show you. We got Glenfiddich. This is one of my favorites, actually, as far as like a beginner Scotch. This is the 18-year. We have a 19-year. Fire and Cane is really good if you want to get into like slightly peated. Fire and Cane, if you can find it. I enjoyed that one. I think I let it sit in the bottle too long, like too much air. So, yeah, it wasn't great after that. Fireball is not recommended if you want to do whiskey stuff. If you want to take shots, you want to do shots, go ahead. I recommend if you're going to do shots, do Jameson. If someone says, let's do shots, and I go, oh, okay. Give me a Jameson, and then I sip it. Do not shoot it. Lighter fluid, yeah. It's not great. Wild Turkey is where it's at. Let me see if they have a Wild Turkey section. Now that you piqued my interest with that. What do we got, Bourbon section? Everything's been changed and shifted. Oh, that's definitely not just Canadian. Jameson, Jim Beam. I'm sorry. Again, I can't see what I'm doing. Love Fireball. I hate it. I think it's a great mix with other stuff. Yeah, you could do better. Like, I know there's a local distillery in Rhode Island, which is where I'm from. Hi. That make a much better, like, cinnamon whiskey. That's all it is. I heard it's good. Yeah, try the, well, I want to say try the Wild Turkey 101, but if you're just getting into whiskey, that might be a bit much as far as the proof goes. Oh, man. Oh. I did Jaeger bombs with a friend when I visited him years and years ago. I haven't had one since, but I didn't get sick. It was just like the next day I felt like garbage. And of course, you know, mixing Jaeger with, was it Red Bull? Not recommended. I can hear someone moving around outside. And again, I am in a vault. This is a vault door. Sounds like someone's mowing the lawn or something, which would not be nearby. Ooh, gotta be careful with that. What are we looking for? Wild Turkey? Is it on the bottom? Shouldn't be. Drinking whiskey on ice, an old fashioned. Oh, old fashions are so good. Especially like I'm in Texas right now. Anything on the rocks sounds great. It's so hot here. I'm in the AC environment right now. It's kind of warm. Well, which sucks. But once it gets to be nighttime in Texas, love it. Daytime, it can go screw. Come on, where's the Wild Turkey? I just want to know. Why is the Russell's in there? Russell's Reserve. Yeah, this is like the secret. You know, it's in a cabinet, so you know it's special. Or at least people probably brought the bottles in and you can't really find them anymore. This is the vault I want to move into during the apocalypse. There has been talk. It is a fortification. There's a gate. I think they'd have to bar the doors much better, but Texas Crown, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas. Hi, welcome. Everyone who just popped in, welcome. Please like and subscribe. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers. It's obnoxious. Old Elk. I know what Wild Turkey bottles look like. Why don't I see them? I did find some on the ground before that might have been Wild Turkey, but that should be much closer. That should be like easy to get. I'm not seeing it anywhere, and I don't want to knock anything down. That is the biggest fear when you're in the vault. Accidentally knocking down a shelf or just dropping a bottle in general. Breaking it. That would suck. Like I said earlier, I got attacked by the shelving in here once for this thing. Ugh. Damn it. Yeah. One of these upper shelves almost fell on me and all the bottles almost came off on my head. But thankfully there were people nearby to stop it. There were two other people who just went like, wah! They're right next to me, so I lucked out. What? I'm getting annoyed. Yeah. There's been talk of it, like if there's an apocalypse, at least for the ones who live nearby, you can do it. I would probably go to the island I grew up on because it's an island. There's a bridge, but if you block off the bridges, everything would have to go through the water. And as you know, zombies don't float. Or if they probably sink and then they'd float to the top and they'd just be gross. So who knows? The smell. Ugh. I can imagine it. Is the other side? No, that's Scotch over there. I know that's Scotch over there. So where? Hold on. Let me check something. No? How much is a bottle? Rich Evans, I can't tell you, unfortunately, because in America, at least, the stores have control of the prices of bottles. So one bottle can be $40 in one state, $60 in the other. And if they're state controlled, it's usually less, but you have less selection. Zombies would build bridges out of each other. They probably would. That sounds about right. That sounds like an apocalypse thing to happen. What the heck? Is there a Texas section mungled in here with the Scotch? What is happening? All right, well, I was coming over here. This was at least sort of a lineup for popular, good to get stuff. So Buffalo Trace, Bourbon, Whistle Pig, Jameson, Green Spot, Del Bach, Lefroy, Redbreast, all those. Are those still legit? I don't know. Favorite Scottish whiskey? The one that came to mind first, at least in this moment, is, where did it go? There it is. If you want to try a lightly peated Scotch, this is hard to find though. Like a KillCo 12 would be great, but I've heard they're harder and harder to get and probably cost more, which is unfortunate. Otherwise, what's something you could probably find? If you want to go broke, you could join the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. You could do that. There's something lightly peated there. Like Highland Park's okay. Like I do enjoy it, but it's not my go-to anymore. I guess I'd say Glenfiddich as a good starting one. And I was talking about the Fire and Cane, which is okay. Lefroy is great if you like really peated stuff. I'm trying to think of my own shelf. That's the problem right now. Snackly plate preference when getting drunk. First of all, due to my liver issues, I don't get drunk anymore. I actively do not do that. But when I did, what would I eat? I don't even know. It's been that long. I feel like pretzels is a good one, but I don't think I'd eat too many pretzels. Oh, goldfish. Goldfish. I still eat those every once in a while, so I can see myself drinking a bit too much and shoveling a bunch of goldfish crackers into my face. Ugh. Sure, I believe I have not. No cheese. No, that might be sick. Yep. Yeah, goldfish mess with me. I shouldn't eat those. There's so much sodium. I'm trying to find another Scotch that might be a good option. Again, I'm trying to think of what I have on my shelf at home. Sorry. But trying to keep you in view here is tricky. All I'm doing is holding you in my hand here. So one arm gets tired, I switch to the other one. There's so much Scotch over here. Good God. Like you don't even know where to start. If I were to pour something, I could say it's a favorite of mine. The heavily peated stuff would be up there, but hey, the thing worked. I keep saying like and subscribe, but I forget I have that. Port Charlotte heavily peated is good. We're talking about peated stuff still, though. Why? They have a section mixed in here, and it's confusing. It's not Scotch. I'm also getting myself prepared for tomorrow night, where after the Bastards Ball, which is the whole reason I'm here, they come up here and have some drinks. And it helps to have like a better idea of what's here. We got, you know what? Hold on. Once the moderator got it. There is a BJ shot. I saw it in Deadpool. It looks like it would be delicious. It's like got whipped cream on it. And thank you, moderators, for keeping track of stuff. I appreciate it. It is hard to do. Compass box stuff is good, but again, I'm not talking about anything easy. Duh. Easy to get, readily available. If you can get a Johnny Walker green label, that's one I really like. I don't think they have one here, do they? I just saw like the red label and the black label. And the high rye, what are you doing? White Walker is okay, but I wouldn't go finding it. Double black. And again, I can say to most of you here, Johnny Walker, you know what that is. So again, there's branding recognition on top of that. But go for the green label. Or just try the black label. You know, whatever. It's a honey one. Yeah. I would not say the full word because the bartender might not understand. I'm sure they would within the moment because of their job. But, you know, it might be a little awkward. Jesse, I can't tell you because I don't know. Not because I wouldn't tell you. I just don't know what that is. I don't order that kind of thing. As I said, if someone says like shots, I would absolutely do Jameson because it's good. They have it. Guaranteed they have Jameson on the shelf. And I'd still sip it. I wouldn't shoot it. That's like, if you want to know, taking a shot is the wrong way to drink hard liquor. But it's a fast way to get drunk. So people love it. Oh, it's so bad. Let me grab my drink. Hold on. I forgot about it. And my water. Look. You still haven't poured that stuff. Oh, man. Actually, you know what? I'm going to switch over to that. As nice as this Johnny Walker's, or not Johnny Walker, Jack Daniels is. Whoa. Whoa. Ah. Woo! That's spicy. Good God. Huh. All right. Sorry to keep you waiting here. Trying a couple more sips. We grabbed this earlier. Some people might recognize this. It's pretty hard to get. Fancy. Slow covered screw against the wall. Slow gins. Oh, don't tell me about Southern Comfort. No. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I hate to say it, but like my stuff for whiskey drinking early on was I would drink twisted teas. I really like drinking twisted teas, and I think I liked Angry Orchard as a cider. And for beers, it was kind of local stuff. There was a local brewery I used to drink their stuff a lot. Oh, it's all right. I understood what you meant. And again, if you want to become a whiskey sommelier, look up Wizard Academy. I used to drink we would do shots of SoCo, 100 proof SoCo, Southern Comfort. I can't smell this stuff anymore. Like if it's near me, if it's in a cocktail or anything, I will immediately know. And I will recoil, much like I just did earlier. That stuff did damage to me and I can never get back. That's probably why my liver's screwed up. Too much 100 proof SoCo. Ugh. That was a good noise. It's a touch, just a touch. Come on, there we go. It's about right. I do minuscule pours, so if you're thinking, why aren't you drinking more? Look how many bottles I can get to. I can't. Keep an eye on the clock here. Just past 1. I like the look of this, all these whiskey bottles behind me. It's like home, except more. Yeah, this one got a little oxidized, of course it did. Oh well. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, yeah. Well, I started at just past 12, only because I'm here, and this place is air conditioning, and it's probably like 90 degrees Fahrenheit out. Corona's nice. Bruce Lee, hello, cheers, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Again, all of you who want to help me get to 1,000 subscribers, now's the time. 2 Chainz most expensive scenario, yeah. Classic. There's a classic home plate bourbon. Let's see what's popular. Spring of 2023. This boy's been around for a minute. This bottle needs to go. Bottle needs to go, and it's not going to be me. What I might do, and this is kind of a ballsy thing to do, come to think of it, but I will like go through some of the shelves, and like this one especially, I'll drag this out and be like, kill it. Just end its suffering. Red meats at times, it's amazing. Yeah. Hot teas and whiskey, hell yeah. Hot toddies? Mm-hmm. I need to make myself one of those next time I get sick, which hopefully will not be for a very long time. But I am traveling, although I am masking up for being on the plane, because you get sick if you're around a lot of people. It's gross. Let me have a cold, yeah. I have to get my, dangerous subject for some, I have to get my vaccinations when I get back for the flu and the COVID. And it's gonna take me out for 2 days at least. I'm gonna be miserable. So hot toddy might be in there now, just so I don't feel as bad. Oh, she's sick. Yeah. She's just having tea. Thank you, Brucelina, if I'm saying that right. Beard mustache, just want to say here's on point. Thank you very much. I try to put the effort in to make it look as best it can. It does have a mind of its own, though. Thank you. Again, I have it on this is one of my old shirts, Give Me the Whiskey. Because it's better than trying to say, give me the whiskey. That sounds stupid. So give me the whiskey. Give it to me. You have to say it with a little emphasis, too. You want it. And if you want merch, there's an option down below. Bruce and my name is Lena. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm doing something right today. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do next. Oh, hold on. Hey, that's great. Oh, wait. Okay. No, my mother texted me. And it was just a question about the Bastard's Ball, and I'm not helping. I would like to help with the Bastard's Ball, but they're good. Me helping would be me getting in the way. Total German accent. Yeah, pretty close. Give me the whiskey. Nein. That's not now. That's no, but what is now in German, I wonder? Schnell! Is that it? I have no idea. I have a lot of weird random German words in my head for some reason. For no, please no. Funny story, my cousin. I laughed at her. We have whiskey and ale here, love. Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to go to Europe, you're going to have to blend in with their selection. I want to go to Ireland and have a Guinness. That's all. It's the touristy, stupid thing to do. But it's, of course, I'm an American. I'm going to go to Ireland. They're going to be like, what the hell are you doing here? Get out. I'm going to be like, don't worry. I have lineage. And they'll be like, oh, okay. And they'll see the mustache. And be like, all right, you can have a Guinness. And my life will be complete. I did a cross-country road trip. I want to go to Ireland and Scotland. Those are on the list. Hopefully in the next 5 years. We'll see. As soon as my whiskey channel takes off and I become internet famous, which is hard to do with alcohol. YouTube kind of puts a damper on that. Because alcohol is a borderline where they do things with nicotine. Nice. It's good to have family. That's the thing. Like, if you have family over there, you can just go. I know another whiskey channel over there, and I'd love to meet him in person again. We've met in person. I wonder if that's the Bob I saw yesterday. There's a bunch of name tags over here. It's pretty good. The good thing is I've tried this. I know it's probably a little oxidized. I don't think I'd chase down an Old Fitz 10-year. If I did, it was just because I want the bottle. And honestly, what I could do is I could get everyone to finish that bottle tonight somehow. and then I just take it home. Just an empty bottle. And then I'd fill it, and then I'd sell it on the secondary market, the black market. Oh, I would not. Somebody would. I would not. I don't want to bring an empty bottle home, for one thing. I don't know if that would survive the flight. Rustlina, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. You're helping the channel out. You're helping me out. It's a monetization thing. YouTube will start giving me ad revenue at 1,000 subscribers. And it got me super chats and whatever the vertical one is here. Those are options. Why is this over here? What is happening? Who did this? Someone put a maker's mark in the rye section. I need to fix this. Maker's mark 101. God damn it. Okay, it's unprofessional. Put it this way. I'll grab the other one after. But this is what was over there. Maker's mark 101. There's 46. There's a lot of them over here. I'm just gonna move things around a little bit. Hello. This is a horrible angle. We have a 46. We have a tiny 46. This was from the sample pack I got years ago, which is very good. Okay. 101 is now in the right place. Let me put the old fits back. I will try the 7, just out of curiosity. Oh shit, hold on. I forgot. I gotta keep these out. I just remembered. Because I'm on YouTube, and because I have an internet presence of sorts, I have to make sure I take pictures of every bottle I've tried today. I did take a picture of the first one, the compass box that I started with. Yeah. Push those shelves over for me never being able to come back here again. And having to likely pay thousands of dollars to repair it. No, thank you. Actually, let me put these over here. Sorry, if I'm making you sick, I'm sorry. But I want to make sure I have what I poured. And I haven't really poured much. I've had 3 different whiskeys so far. Nothing crazy. And I mean, we're at less than an ounce right now. All right. I'll put you back here. There we go. Wait. Got that light in your eyes. There. I can't do this with my laptop. It'd be kind of hard. I take it back. I could definitely set up my laptop for this angle, but unfortunately I could not move you around as much as I've been doing, so I can't show you the rest of the vault up close. All right, we're going to try the other old fits just because. Checking the clock. Okay. No one's going to be here today, so I got the vault to myself for as long as I want. Until someone else does show up, and then I'll just vacate the premises. Easy. And the reason I'm trying this one is because they had the 10-year. So I want to try that, but now we're doing the old fits 7-year. And I like 7s. My birthday's on July 7th, so I'm big on 7s. Lucky number 7 and such and such and such. A little bit, please. Hey, okay. See if there's any major difference here. Again, the old Fitz 10-year was a standard, like, good bourbon. I wouldn't chase that bottle down, though. I recommend you don't either. Ugh. Ugh. Don't need to see that. Ugh. Oh. No. God damn it. There is a specific taste I get, and it's kind of hard to describe. It's like, it's making me think of a woodworking area, so a sawdust sort of vibe, freshly cut wood. So you hear that sound and that smell of that sawdust goes flying all over the place. It's got that on the taste, which is, again, I don't like it. No. It's weird that it's 7 years old. You'd think it would still have worked out. Any notes with I equate with something which is kind of young still. Where is it? Oh, I'm in the wrong section, that's why. Do they have any? Question mark. That's another thing you can do in the vault. Just, I don't like this one. Dump it. These carpets are full of alcohol. They're probably flammable, actually. Okay. So, what I was going to show you is the other one that gives me that weird sawdust smell on the taste. Again, don't ask. I don't know. It's the easiest way I can explain it. Is Evan Williams Bottled and Bond? Hey, there you are. You faced the wrong way, but Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, and that one is also Bottled and Bond, which is strange because it just has to be 4 years, and they did 7. Okay, but actually, I'm not going to drink it, but I want to see if I can smell it. Because I used to like Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. I still recommend it as a decent high-proof whiskey that you can start with. Like, this is probably $30 or $20. It's cheap for what it is. And it's decent. But I drank enough of it over a long period of time where I started to get that something was starting to stand out. I don't really smell it on this. It's almost empty. Again, another one that's sad. So yeah, similar note on that old Fitz 7-year that I did not get on the 10-year. The 10-year was kind of smooth, friendly, right over home plate bourbon. Standard, really. A little better than standard, we'll say that. But yeah, that counts that one. So I've had 4. 3 of those have been bourbon-like. That's not. Hold on. Why are you over here? There's a 4 Roses small batch select over there for whatever reason. I did not try that. I don't see any 4 Roses over there, which makes me sad. Let's see. They keep dragging you around. That's kind of the point. I think I can flip this around, but I don't really want to gamble. Oh yeah, I can. I should have known that. Here you go. Now you can see everything in the correct, not mirrored. Speaking of mirrors, hey. So this is the Maker's Mark section right here, obviously. Look at that. Each Taylor just sitting there staring at me. What was I looking for again? Crud, I forgot. I'm looking for... 4 Roses, that's right. I forgot. 4 Roses, where are you? There's a small batch select over here. Here's this one. Super good. Small batch select, baby. 52? Yeah, 52% right there. Super good if you like 4 Roses to begin with. Go for that one. Or just get the single barrels. Those ones are great. Those are more affordable. You cannot go wrong. How's it helping me? I don't see any 4 Roses. That makes me sad. That should be standard. And there's not too many of them. I mean, there's probably more now. I've been away from whiskey purchases for a while. I know 4 Roses have been banging stuff out. There you are. What's going on over here? What's this? See it? Sorry, this just got complicated. Hold on. I want you to be able to see what I see. See it? Do you see what I see? Right here. It's not even the good version. It's just like the standard. default stuff. Yellow label. 40%. Sorry, 40%. Not good. That is the stuff they use for mixers. And I'm very disappointed that they don't even have a single barrel here. I will go buy a single barrel and bring it in here if I don't find one here. Because that... There we go. Oh, is this a fancy one? Hang on. Or is this just a new bottle? Oh, hey. Nice. We're going to have some of this. OBSV. I love these kind of bottles. These are like single barrels that are 59.8%. Am I seeing that right? Am I seeing that right? Ah, damn. All right, I'm going to... I need to fix this. This makes me sad that Four Roses is like hidden away back here. And all these should not be on... They should not be on here. They should not be on the stairs like this, and yet they are. All right. Let's go try this. Flip. There we go. Hello. Welcome back. We found a gem, everyone. We found a gem. A Four Roses single barrel pick from a Specs, which are something, they're ones that you can only find in Texas, apparently. They're a little higher up than I want you to be now. Oh, there we go. Again, the great thing is, if you can't see me, you have plenty of bottles to look at. Rob Smith, hello. Yes, I'm in the vault doing research, or at the very least, cleaning up the vault a little bit. Boop. Check the. Okay, you know the battery's doing pretty good, considering. We just found this bad boy, Four Roses, store pick. You can't see it's backwards. Specs, Special Select. Bottled on June 27, 2006. I'm sorry, barreled on. And bottled on September 15th, 2015. How long has this been in here? 10 years? It's barely been touched. That's ridiculous. But then again, it was buried at the bottom of the stairs there, so that would explain why. 35% rye mash bill, delicately fruity yeast. All right. All right. All right. That's a high rye mash bill. Rob Smith, how are you? How have you been? Have you missed me? I have not been able to do much on streaming, so I'm trying to make up for it a little bit right now. Ooh. I got a little bit of a chocolate thing there. Oh, and there's the spice. Baking spices, to be specific. You got the cinnamon pastries. Oh, it smells good. Higher mash bill. Yeah. Ooh. He's a spicy boy. Oh. All the way down. My water. My weakness. I drank so little whiskey for so long that anything that's a little high proof is still really punchy. And like I said, this was 59.8%. I had a 70% something yesterday. It was silly. Oh, wait. Okay. Moderator, thank you. Yeah. Like, those are kind of like, what are you doing? Stop it. Ah. This is good. Oh, let's see now. Yeah. The spice is pretty punchy. And it still has your standard vanilla sweetness. The texture of it's really nice. Like my initial sip was like, oh, hello. I don't remember what the OES or the OBSV is. You can look that up. Unfortunately, I can't look it up for you right now. But if you want to look up Four Roses OBSV, it should tell you more about it. Again, all it says here is the high rye mash bill and the fruity yeast. There's more to it, but again, I forgot what. I don't remember. I have not memorized all those. The private select single barrels are a favorite of mine. Always. Ugh. 87 degrees out. Gross. Guy who likes 70 degrees Fahrenheit misses being home where the temperatures are normal right now for autumn, October weather. 70s during the day, high 50s, mid 50s at night, closing down to like low 50s at times, but ugh. We're not in the 40 degrees yet. That's good. I want to take this one home with me. Rob Smith, I bet it is. It's as hot as it is here. It's going to be very hot where you are too. Like I don't want to wear my hat because it's so hot. They do have the other one. I have I was given a new hat for the merch bundle for the Bastards Ball. I might wear that hat around today because I have this one and I have a black one that's like fully encompassed. No ventilation really. Not the best idea. I'm also wearing all black. My own fault, I know. But I like wearing all black. Because I'm so intimidating. All right. I think we'll stop at one more. We gotta do an Irish. Let me phrase it. I would like to do an Irish. Because I've done Scotch, I've done bourbons, too many bourbons, but bourbons are a favorite of mine, obviously. They cost less. But since I'm in here with a few hundred bottles of Scotch, I mean, might as well. Let's see. Let me put this away first. Let's switch to a different glass, even though I hate doing it. The finish on that Four Roses is long. I can still feel like the spice on my tongue. It's kind of dry too. I don't dislike it. All right, here you go. Again, you scale this place once I back up. You see how tall the shelves are too. Like I'm about 5'7". That's at least the top of it for one of these is 7 feet in all likelihood. Yeah, run the whiskey vault. Sorry it's backwards, but it is. Thank you for all the thumbs. Thank you for all the subscribes. Appreciate it. So close to 1,000. It's annoying. But let me take you over to the Scotch section once more. I had a compass box earlier, which was like a sweet peat. That's what I started with, which is probably a mistake. Flip! And now we have Rob Smith. I think you like peated stuff. We got all these Ardbegs here. And we got Lagavulins down here. I showed these off earlier, but not everyone's here. And some Highland Park stuff down here. A bunch of Highland Park, what the hell? Where's the Lafroig? I just saw the Lafroig, never mind. Some Scotch Malts Whiskey Society stuff. I never know how that's going to be. And again, they did this to me where this is not Scotch. Right here. They didn't shink. Right to here. Right to here. This whole section is something else. It looks like a lot of Texas whiskey. So that might be what it is. So much Glens. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be dumb. Well, dumber than usual. We got a 13-year, 15-year. I'm looking at the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society stuff, and if you're a member of the channel, or if you are even in the Facebook group, or if you're a patron of mine, I just recently got a promotion of sorts from Scotch Malt Whiskey Society where you buy one bottle and you will get a year's membership free. Ooh, signatory. Oh. Hello. Thinking about that. What I'm looking to do at the moment, though, still, is go for a... There's another signatory. Oh, they're everywhere. Is go for the year. That was... okay, well, never mind. I was going to grab a Scotch Malt Whiskey Society simply on the age statement. And we have the highest one I saw just a moment ago. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There's a 15-year down here. So we have a 15-year Scotch Malt Whiskey Society. What's it say? Cross-Atlantic destinations. But, even though, once again, as I said, if you're in one of my Facebook group, hey, Lost Lantern, the Facebook group, the Patreon, or being a member of the channel, which you can sign up for, I believe you can do it here. Cadenhead Kalila, where'd you see that? There's another signatory. Is that the one you were talking about? This is Bunnahabhain. But you just caught my attention. But I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. There's Kalila itself. So, a signatory Kalila. Well. Well, now. That has my attention. Cadenhead? I don't see that. I don't know where that is. I do like some Bunnahabhain, though, so this is a toss-up. I don't have Kalila often, but I know I like it. So let's just not grab the wrong one, for one thing. There's another Kalila distillery one. Well, it's a signatory from Kalila. I'll have to remember later, tomorrow night, I should say, that I want to try a not peated Scotch. Go for a few of those. I have to be careful. I can tell the alcohol is starting to sink in. I have places to be, and I have to eat lunch. I haven't eaten since this morning, which is bad. We got 12 years, matured in a bourbon barrel, of course. I'm saying I don't want to do bourbon. Grab one that's finished in the bourbon barrel. Distilled on 9/20/2010. Bottled on January 17, 2023. Cask number 55.1%. So the other one was 60. I know. It's like, oh, well, Let's see. You know what? I know nosing it like that never works, but I still try it. There's the tiniest amount. Put this over here. Air conditioning is so nice. I have to figure out what we're going to eat. I don't think the food truck's open. We still have... we got about 20 or 30 minutes till Fang and Feather open up. I don't want to wait on the food truck again. Yesterday, I waited on their food truck, which doesn't open till 4. So I had breakfast in the morning, let's say 10 o'clock, and then I had both lunch and dinner at 4 o'clock, and I ate a massive quesadilla. Like, I didn't think I was going to finish it, but I did because I knew it was the only thing I was going to eat that day. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. We're going to sit down with this one. Hang on. Oh, it smells so good. It's definitely Kalila. It's got that briny saltiness to it. That touch of peat. The sweet peat, which I like so much. It's got vanilla. As many whiskeys do. It's making me think of a vanilla candy And I'm leaning into like Airheads with the vanilla, or maybe the white. It had a white Airheads that I really liked. It was super sweet. But it's along that line. It's got a very big like sugary thing going on. Candy sweet. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, okay. It came off like it was going to be like a little more peat than I was really ready for. And then it immediately smoothed out. And then it came back a little. Oh, it's come back again. What? There was a progression of like kind of peaty and then mellow, sweet vanilla, almost calming. And then the peat thing came back and then it went away again. And then it came back again 3 times. And now it's got a slightly dry finish. That's nice. I like that. Oh, for those who are wondering, again, I'm in the whiskey vault. I'm a whiskey sommelier. That's why I'm wearing this heavy thing just for you. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. There it is. It builds up. Spicy, spicy, peppery. Calms down. Sweet vanilla. I'm wondering if me breathing is doing anything. And then it's climbing back up again. Just a little bit. Yep. Little tingles on my tongue. Bravo, signatory. Bravo. This is bloody beautiful. Oh, that's such a nice scotch. There we go, man. That's the reason I want to be in the vault. You find a whiskey, you're like, ooh, what about this one? All those other bourbons were great, but they didn't do this. They did not do what the scotch just did. That was a ride. Got a little bit left in here. And we're going on, I can call it whatever I want, but roundabout whole chair. Aggressively Caucasian. I have Irish heritage. I got freckles galore. They're standing out a little more because I've been in the sun more. I hate to watch. I have freckles on my shoulders right here. When I was younger, I had like a little reddish tint in my goatee here, which has gone away and turned white, or at least silver. I like to say silver. Silver sounds better than white. I don't need to be that pale. Is the bastard ball today talking about? No, that's tomorrow. Andalusia is going to have a thing this afternoon with Irene Tan. She's going to be, I think she's like just promoting her cigar malt again. And this might be like what they, I don't know if she was there already. I swear they did a release of it already at his place. But yeah, I don't know the specifics. I think she's just going to be there and you can buy the bottle and she can sign it, that kind of thing. I already have the bottle at home. So there's that. And I think I got her to sign it too. It felt like the thing I should do. Like, I've known Irene Tan a while, so it doesn't feel like I should be like, oh, Irene, sign my bottle. It's like, hi, Irene, how you doing? What are we going to try in your store today? How many whiskeys are we going to try now? Come here. Like and subscribe. Sorry, again. So close to 1,000. Why I've been doing some more verticals. Get a rollage of people who haven't seen the channel before. And a lot of weirdos, but mainly people who might want to learn a little bit more about whiskey, travel with me on my adventures, you know. But I think I'm going to call it with this one. I feel like I have to end with this one. This was too good to be like, I'll try another. You know, it's nice to start and end with a scotch. I didn't have an Irish. Okay, let's look. I'm not going to have an Irish whiskey. I can save that for tomorrow night. It gives me something to work with. I don't think I showed this shelf, actually. Hold on. I showed most of them at this point. But this is a lot of... I think this is the American stuff and Canadian. Hold on. Is this all Canadian? Is this all the Canadian stuff? I feel like it might be. Hold on. No, that's British Columbia. Wait, where is British Columbia? Hold on. I don't know where that is. So it's all Canadian. Lot 40. Are these all Canadian or what? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, right here. Canadian whiskey. So this is the Canadian whiskey section, huh? Interesting. I want to see more of these. Those look interesting, right? And of course, we got some Crown up here. Not your usual stuff, but we got some Alberta Premium, high percentage stuff up there. Why is Lone Elm up there, though? That's not Canadian. Ah, sorry. Turn around. Turn around. I don't know where that came from. Okay. Let's look at the Irish before I forget about that. I'm a little sad at the Irish Downer Pass whiskey. You're still around. I'm a little upset with it. Because this is their Redbreast. This is the cask strength and the 12th. That's it. I'm a little peeved about that. But they have proper 12. No, I'm sorry. They have Blue Spot. Happy about that. You got some Method of Madness left still. What happened here? Why are these here? Why are these even here? The poutine are empty. You got some Silky. I've had that one before. That's okay. You got some Teelings. There's like the hardcore good stuff. Oh, there's one. Not hardcore, but for whatever reason they hide this. Like you think bottom shelf, right? And then you look at the bottom shelf around here and we have all these Waterfords just sitting around. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one over here. 5. Please be in the same space. All right, you can't see much here, but you did see a Blue Spot. I don't know if it's the first rendition or not. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But here we go. Let me look at these real quick. Oh, please, turn around. Turn around. Sorry. Here we are on the floor of the whiskey vault. We have a peated Cuvée Fumu, Waterford, right there. Again, sorry, it's backwards. A single farm origin, which is part of what makes Waterford kind of neat. Cheshtown Edition 1-1. These are on the bottom shelf, too. Waterford is, as I understand it, kind of expensive stuff. So it's funny to see it down here. Because you wouldn't think to look down here unless you're like me and you go, what's down here? Because we found the Four Roses over there, too. A special single barrel. Cuvée Coffee here. This is 50%. There you go. I wish Forley was here. I'll have to try to... Well, I would like to let Fourleaf know about some of these. I'd love to get her input, but I know she's kind of off the grid for the moment. Cuvée Pilgrimage. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's backwards. Rockfan, it lasts depending on how much you open it and depending on how much air is in there. So if you've got half a bottle and you're not opening it too often and you're not putting in any sunlight and that kind of thing, it can last for years, like easily 5, 6, 7, 10 years. But there is oxidation over time. So really, I would say, because of my little, because I was born on July 7th, and I have a fondness for the number 7, I would say try to finish them in 7 years. But if, as long as there's not too much air, they should last quite a while, even longer than that, easily. But if you do get less than half, so let's say there's a quarter left, it would be in your best interest to transfer it to something smaller. Just so the less air, the longer it'll last. So that's my little whiskey sommelier advice on that. Like and subscribe. I have bottles on my shelf. They're at least 6 years old right now, and I'm sure they're still fine. But if they get low, like I said, you might want to. Let's see here. Got a good amount of Jameson stuff. Nothing too crazy. Although these distiller ones, tiny ones, look interesting. The IPA, is that what I think it is? It is. They got the 18 years hiding in the back. I wonder if that's the new one or the old one. This is a big ass bottle. 5 oak cask release. And then we do have Clonakilties, but they're way the fuck up there for some reason. And some Bushmill. Red Bush! Hey, an old friend of mine, which I drank too much of, so I don't really look to try it anymore. We'll end it there. Again, I'm sad about the Irish section. They do have some good stuff. They have a blue spot. They have a yellow spot. They have 2 different green spots, I think. Hold on. This is the regular and... Okay, yeah. They have a Louisville Barton one, and they have the regular green spot release. And they have some Method and Madness. So they do have a little smattering of nice stuff. And, of course, all the Waterfords down there. But as far as the Redbreast, there are so many more that they could have on their shelf, and they don't. I haven't really dug into rum because oftentimes I get this like fake vanilla metallic thing. So rums are not my favorite. I have tried some rums that I did enjoy. I've done a run flight nearby. So it's something I'm open to trying. As with anything, hard spirits of any sort, I need to get my palate going. Top shelf Dustin. The Broad, leaving the rest for others. I don't know. There's a lot. I just had a, I could show you. Where is it? This one really was nice. It's not even that old. But we have a Colila. I don't know if you like Colila, but we have this signatory Colila. It's delicious. 12 years old. 55 minutes? Where is it? Where's the percentage? Oh, 55.1%. Delightful. Brora. I have to look for that now. Hold on. Oh, that's a good whiskey. That's damn fine Scotch is what that is. Oh, man. I want to take you home. Do things to you. Yeah. Almost dropped my water. All right. Top shelf, since you're not, I think you just showed up. This is the vault. Kind of from the vault view that you'd see on the Whiskey Vault channel early on, but yeah, there's quite a few bottles here. And here's the thing. For your tastes and your interests, this isn't the vault you'd want to be in. There's a vault upstairs, which I could go to under certain circumstances. And that's where the real expensive stuff is. It like has to be kept in there. It can't be just left out. Otherwise, like you said, you know, people just kind of take it. Let's see. Oops. Nightbot didn't like that. Ah, symbols warning. Sorry about that. Torta pounder. Nightbot's a little aggressive. Let's see. What do you say here? Brora. God, I haven't had that in ages. I don't even ever know if I've had a Brora, come to think of it. Where should I be looking? Hold on. You know, my brain's going blank. Is that a Scotch? I feel so dumb now, but trying to memorize every single Scotch out there, and I know that's one that people like. I don't know where it is. Help. Where should I be looking? Bah, bah, bah. I had that song stuck in my head. God damn it. So many bottles. I'm waiting. I also realize there's no background music or anything. There can't be because, you know, copyright garbage. All right, that I just saw the Jura, didn't I? Where is it? I just got like just a barely hint of a Jura bottle here, and immediately I was like, Jura superstition, writings on the wall. I don't even know that whole song. What the hell? I'm blanking out. I've had too much whiskey. No, I haven't. It still confused me with this section. Here, you guys help me look. Whoop. There's quite a few bottles over here. And as I said, oh, hey, I got Philo Bay up there. I can't really tell. There it is, way up there. Why is that up there? Huh. All right. Questions? I'll go back. The reason we're not drinking it, I'm not sure where it is. That's the reason. Why are we not drinking the Brora? I'm not sure where it is. Which you'd think would be easier to find since it starts with B, but there's a lot of bottles here. And I'm not even sure if I'm looking in the right spot because I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't think it's one I've ever had, which is unfortunate. But if you want to help me out, I can try to find it. I don't exactly know which section to look in, other than I'm guessing Scotch. But like I said, it's been a long time. I'm officially 1 year away from thinking that much about whiskey. And I know I've heard of Brora, and I know I think it's a Scotch. But that's about as far as my brain went. It's like, yeah. What? Oh, actually, that's going to have to wait. It's about 2 o'clock. Fang and Feather is going to open soon. I can pop in there and say hello. I gotta figure out lunch. That's the main problem. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. So, thank you for joining me. I'll be back in here on Sunday, hopefully. That's the plan. I hope to get in here at 6 o'clock Texas time, which should be 7 o'clock on the Eastern Coast. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting the channel just by watching. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there.